Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now, if you've been a subscriber of this channel for a long time, then you know that we have played this game on this channel before. I'll get more into that here in a little bit, but in case you're unaware, Oblivion is literally the best game on the planet. It may very well be my favorite game. I've been missing playing it. Like I said, we've played it before on the channel, and I just wasn't, things just went bad. Technically, things went bad. And what I mean by that is my Xbox died, and that's where the save was, so I wasn't able to continue. But we're on the PC now, as you can see, so way easier. But in case you're not familiar with Oblivion, it is the prequel, the game that came before Skyrim. And everybody knows Skyrim, everybody loves Skyrim. I personally am a bigger fan of Oblivion. Maybe it's because it was the game that I played the most as a kid. Maybe it's because it's the best. It's probably because it's the best. So I'll get more into playing it before on the channel here in a moment, but I think that we should just go ahead and start. I've got no saved games. I haven't played before, so we got to start brand new, and obviously it starts with a cutscene.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Does that voice sound familiar? I think it does. I'll help you.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
What an epic intro. That is none other than the voice of Patrick Stewart, Professor Xavier, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, and they got him to be the Emperor in this series, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And you actually get to meet him pretty quickly, so it's pretty exciting. But right now we're getting to see and experience the world. Obviously it's an older game, so the graphics aren't great, but they're amazing for their age. This game was cutting edge back whenever this game went live. But as you can see now, we're panning over. We're about to zoom in on where our character is existing at this current moment. And we're living in a prison. Yes, we're in a prison. You can see behind me, there's some prison gates. At this point, I'm now able to design my characters. So obviously, we got to name ourselves in kind. We're going to be named Klaus. There's different, you can be a male or female, obviously, but you can also choose different races. All of them have their special abilities. Imperials are more like the smart, speaking type that are gonna, woo you with their words. Khajiits are known for their agility and their acrobatics. The Nords are very large, very strong, and have some resistance to frost. The Orcs are also very strong and very powerful, but they're more like the get in there and just beat everything with a stick type of character. Redguard is also very strong, but they're very tactically sound. Probably the best fighters in the entirety of Tamriel. In fact, they're the most naturally talented warriors. I should just be reading what they're saying. I'm not even paying attention. Wood Elves are very good with archery and bows, obviously, and they're very small, very nimble, as I saw the word there, nimble. They're great thieves, which if we wanted to be a thief character, we could be one of them. An Argonian is amazing. They can breathe underwater and are resistant to all diseases. It's a great thing to be. Problem is that I really like one of the quests that requires that you actually get a disease, and I'm not sure if Argonians are able to go through that quest, so I'm going to wait. I'm not going to be an Argonian. The Bretons are very good with magic, but are kind of honestly one of the most balanced of all the different types of characters. The Dark Elves are pretty balanced as well, actually, but they're kind of bent more towards destruction, magic, just go in there and dominate things with power. And then the High Elves are the most magic oriented. They're the softest, squishy, magical people for the most part. And then I think we're back to Imperials. So, to stick with my tradition, I will be a Nord, because A, I just like them. It doesn't really matter what you choose, but I like Nords. They're tall, I'm tall. I feel like, you know, they're part of me, and I just like them. I don't really think I need more than that. So with the face, I'm gonna just reset and random, okay? So you can actually randomize the face until you're happy with how your character looks. And it's funny because, like, you know, you can scroll around, you can see, you'll have one that ends up looking really, really great, and then you realize, oh dang, they have no chin, or, you know, something funny like that. So let's just see. I think we're going to find it now. Is this one good enough? This one's decent. It's kind of got a chubby chin. That one looks young. That one looks mature. I like that one's face. It looks like he knows things, and that's the type of person, that's the type of character that I like to be. Now we can choose the eye color. We can go brown, blue. That's very bright, very nice. Green, brown, or blue, or green, or brown, or blue. There's only 3 choices. Wow. Well, we're going to be blue-eyed because I think that just makes them look even more epic. Now we can change the age, nice and young. We can age them really old if we want to. I'm thinking, you know, not too aged. That one looks very young. I think that one, no, that's not quite mature. There we go. That's mature enough for me. Complexion, do we want them to have darker skin, lighter skin? Obviously, slight tan so that they look like they actually go outside. And there you go. We have made our Nord character, Klaus. Now it's just telling me how to play. I know how to play. Played this game before.
My, you're a big one. A Nord, I'd guess, right? So strong. But you can't bend steel, can you, boy? You can't do anything to get out of here. And those big muscles? They're going to waste away. When the end comes, you won't even have the strength to cry for your mother. That's right. You're going to die in here. You hear me, Nord? You're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir. My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
If you
prisoner, stand away from the door.
If you stand here, they get
mad.
mad.
Over by the window now.
Okay.
Prisoner, get over by the window now.
That thing? That's not a window.
No sign of. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What do you mean? What's going on? What you talking about, Willis?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
You look important. Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
So, if I'm supposed to serve the nation, why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Ain't that the truth? So, what should I do now, old super wise and intelligent Patrick Uriel, Emperor, sir, President.
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Looks like this is your
This
lucky
doesn't
day.
concern you,
Just stay
prisoner.
out of our way.
All right, so we have officially found our escape route from prison. The Emperor thinks we're special. I think we're pretty dang special too. I can run or I can walk. I wonder if there's a way to like auto lock the running, because that's kind of nonsense right there. Forward. I know that shift is run, but can I like press the keyboard if you want to map? So could I maybe... Oh, always run as caps. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. See? You learn stuff by reading. Cool. So if I... Caps... There you go. Now we're running always. Always and forever. Also, this is very, very sensitive. I may have to turn down the sensitivity of my looking a little bit. But for now, I guess it's okay.
Stand aside, prisoner.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
With what? I've got nothing but rocks, man. I've got nothing but... Here, I'm gonna go...
Thought we'd go down
Can we punch somebody? I'm gonna punch somebody. Get some, son. Oh, how do I...
Sire, we're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire.
Oh, dang.
Have to keep moving. Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
One of their people died.
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire.
Okay, so
We'll
that's a
get you
jump.
out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades.
But how do I... Oh, dang it. This is... It shouldn't be this hard to figure out how to loot something. Attack. Okay, attack doesn't even have... It doesn't even have a button. Activate is space. That's what we want to do. We want to hit that space bar. Jeez, it shouldn't be that hard to figure out. There we go. Okay. So... Here, let's just...
You stay here.
Let's just grab this katana. I'm also going to grab the short sword because there's no telling how long we're going to be allowed to keep this. So spacebar. Ooh, okay. I get it. Okay, I get it. I know how to do this now. I'm learning the game. Okay, I'm used to the controller version. This is super weird for me. Yeah, but it's actually not so bad. Ooh, oh no. How do I go to my inventory? I don't remember how. Stop that, son. Stop that. How do I go to my inventory? Ooh, I just healed something with C. That's cool. Bring up the journal with tab. Ah, cool. Okay, so inventory is tab. See, we're learning together as we go, guys. Here's my torch. So now I am using the katana from Renault, and then I've also got a torch so that we can actually see something, which is fantastic. So I don't need that at all. So basically, the introduction. All right, let me just sum it all up for you guys. The introduction is that you have run into the Emperor. He has escaped through your prison cell. It's really convenient, right? But what is most important is the fact that he recognizes you, right? He knows who you are. He says that he knows you. He's confident in that, and so you should probably just trust him. That he's seen you before in his visions. Apparently he has visions. Get out of here, sir. And that's cool. That's good. Also, check this out. We're getting stuff. Iron, arrows, and stuff like that. But anyway, basically he says you're special, and you end up, because you are the character, you're the character, you pretty much can do anything in time, which is pretty dang sweet. So, have arrows, pick up the bow, and practice with it. Yeah. Also, I can... If you have a lockpick, yeah. So I can just pick locks. All I gotta do is click it up, and do I click? Oh, cool. So it's just a click with the mouse there. But yeah, so get a little bit of stuff, get some gold, get some inventory. Let me explain actually something really important. So this is your inventory. This number here, the first number in front of the little line, that's how much inventory you're holding in what I'm assuming is a pounds unit. You can carry a grand total of 250 pounds. Very, very strong Nord. And everything that you have has a certain amount of weight, and it also has a certain value. So for instance, the iron arrows that you're holding, you have 28 of them, or I have 28 of them, not you. Maybe you do. We'll see. If you play the game along with me, I'll leave a link in the description for the Steam download link for Oblivion. I don't know how much it is. It's obviously not a lot because it's not a new game. So each arrow is 1 septim, which is their money unit, and 0.1 pounds. So 10 of them is 1 pound, which is kind of cool. And then the sword is the amount of damage it'll do, and then the heart is how much durability it has. So I've got 99% durability on my katana that I'm holding. So, you know, pretty convenient, not too bad, not too shabby. Also, I do want to engage in a little bit of archery, so let's see how this works. Hopefully it's not too hard. Hey, I'm trying to... There we go. Okay. Boom. There we go. So it actually, because of the tutorial and how it works, it wanted me to do that, so there you go. And now, one of the best things about Oblivion, and this was mind-blowing for the game for its time, is that you can actually take stuff out of the world. Things that you shoot, like your arrows and stuff, don't just disappear into, pun intended, Oblivion, right? You can actually, grab them out of the world, which is just amazing. So, looks like that is a goblin shaman. Probably know what's coming up next soon, so let's go ahead and take the key and everything that's worth something. And also, how do I sneak? I should be able to sneak relatively easily. Yeah, that's heal. That's auto walk. E is jump. R is third person. Cool. But what about... That's wait. T is wait. What about sneak? I'm just clicking buttons. I'm scared that I'm about to, like, kill somebody or throw a fireball or something like that. Well, we should just look and see, shall we? Controls. Controls and sneak. This is the things I'm supposed to know. Left control. Okay. These are the kind of things I should know before I film, but I was too excited to start. So, oh yeah, there's sneak. Okay, so you could see because of the little eyeball that I am now currently sneaking. This is the stuff that the tutorial is supposed to teach us. In fact, it probably will if I was just a little bit more patient. But I'm going to use this key that I got off the goblin. It'll open the door, and the next scene, I'll be able to take advantage of my sneaking ability. So right now, because the little eyeball around my reticle is dim, that means that nothing can see me. But if something can see me, it'll turn a bright gold. And I'll go ahead and just demonstrate that for y'all right now. See? Turned bright gold, it saw me, and it jumped at me, and it's dead now. That's how you take care of the rats. Also, I don't necessarily need the rat meat, so I'm just going to not worry about that too much. I do have the armor. I didn't actually put the armor on. Brilliant. Let's do that. I'm gonna leave the iron cuirass. You have like 2 different types of armor basically in Oblivion, heavy and light, and I choose to use light most of the time because it just doesn't weigh as much. You know, it's not that complicated. So let's just, I keep forgetting which button is which. So let's put the armor on. There you go. And it's my guy. Look at him. Look at him. So wise. So proper. I didn't even change his hair. I should have. I would have loved to have just went straight through the tutorial and adjusted everything again, but didn't work out that way. Now, let me go ahead and sneak because I know what's coming. There's a rat, but the rat isn't the problem. There's another rat. There's another rat. The rats aren't the problem. The problem is the zombie. So, I've killed the 2 because they didn't seem to care, but the zombie actually was damaged a bit by the rat, which is great. And 1-shot kill. Ha! That was awesome. Can I actually grab my arrow from these bodies? I guess not. Sometimes the arrow does disappear from the world, unfortunately. But yeah, so that was a zombie. Looks terrible. Its jaw is completely decomposed. Oh, that's nasty. You can get mort flesh, which I'm assuming just means mortal flesh, and bones. If you get into alchemy, which we may, stuff like this is useful for making poisons and stuff. You can see that this particular thing, if you eat it, will damage your fatigue. But I'm not really interested in doing that at this current moment, but I do want to make a big change, a big adjustment between this particular character and my previous characters that I've made on this channel for this game. I'm going to be using a lot more archery. Dang it, I panicked clicked. No! Man, the controls are sensitive. I need to turn that sensitivity down. But, ooh, yeah. Get some, son! So you gotta actually account for the arc, which was another thing about Oblivion that was super, like, amazing, was the fact that you had to account for physics when shooting arrows, while everything else, especially shooter games like bullets and stuff, you never had to consider that stuff. So, this is amazing, for sure. And I didn't miss. I think I could take this arrow out of the world. Come on. I know I missed at least one shot. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I nailed that one really fast. So, excuse me, sir. I usually end up just hoarding a whole bunch of arrows, thinking I'm going to sell them at one point. Ooh, this is a rough one. So, you guys saw me pick a lock earlier. Basically, you just pop it, and then you click the button. But when it comes to multiple tumblers that are low like this is a significantly harder one to figure out. So basically, you just pop it. Once it goes up slowly. Once it gets to the top, you click. And if you don't do it right, you break your pick. So you gotta be really patient. There we go. So that one went up slower. So I was able to time it to where I could click the button and everything would work out. Let's see if we can get this one. There we go. And what about this one? So much easier with a mouse, by the way. That was awesome. So 20 gold and 3 lockpicks. We basically broke even with the lockpicks there. But yeah, so we took that one out. I believe there is a helmet. Of course, it is an iron helmet. I don't want to use heavy stuff. Also, there is food. And the food... And actually, there's gold, too. Look at that. Man. This is awesome. So yeah, but the food is very useful in recovering your fatigue, which is something I don't find myself worrying too much about. I mean, fatigue is something that really affects you if you're, fighting in prolonged battles, but I'm generally able to take stuff out relatively fast, unless you're doing like the arena where people have like tons of health. But if you're just running around like exploring places, then it's really not that big of a deal. But that being said, if your fatigue does go down, you do a whole lot less damage. So it's a good idea to work on recovering your fatigue and having, as much fatigue stats as you possibly can. Oh, dang it. Ah! Back off, sir. Oh, I missed again. Freaking annoying. By the way, I do have the difficulty turned a little bit further down from midway because I find that it makes the game more enjoyable when you can just enjoy the game for what it is and not worrying about whether or not you're going to die every 2 seconds. It's not all the way down, but it is relative. It's like about a quarter of the way down from the middle. Because again, this game is more about the atmosphere, it's more about the experience than it is about the dying. If you die, it sucks. It's no fun. So that's what I'm all about. I'm about enjoying myself. And yeah, so anyway, let's take that out. I will probably be able to turn the volume, not the volume. Actually, I hope the volume is good. I just kind of went for it, but I'll be able to probably adjust the difficulty as we go along. Maybe if I need to, but I don't foresee that happening. So what do you guys think so far? We're about to run into a very important moment, I think, where we run into a goblin or shaman or a, what are they called? I don't even know. Something scary. Ooh, I found a flawed ruby. You can actually find jewelry in this game. You can make jewelry. It's awesome, man. Actually, I don't know if you can actually make the jewelry. I know that you can, yeah, hotbar and all that. Yeah, that makes things a lot faster if you use the hotbar. I could be going around taking stuff like Stinkhorn and Cairn Bolette and all that stuff. I generally don't get into the alchemy game. I know that's really, really popular with a lot of good YouTubers out there who play games like this, but it's just not my thing. It just isn't my thing. Yarn. Room. I do check these occasionally because if there is food or whatever. Ooh, the goblin up. Okay, this is it right here. The goblin up ahead hasn't seen you yet. You may be able to sneak by him. To go into sneak mode, push L control. Yeah, would have been nice to have known that earlier. So notice the crosshair changes to an eye. Okay, we've already talked about the eye. Why am I shooting so fast? Okay, there we go. Boom. Took it down. Get down, son. So, as you noticed, the sneak attack gives you X2 damage. And of course, the better at sneaking you get, the more damage you will do with a sneak attack where they don't detect you, which is freaking awesome because it makes basically a sneaky archer type character OP, completely OP. I'm going to take this mortar and pestle for alchemy and such. Not that I want to do it necessarily, but because, I don't know, I think it's a wise thing to do, I guess. Okay, we get to pick another lock. And again, this is basically just the tutorial. I'll let this video go long. I don't intend on doing longer videos like this on a regular basis. But I think getting through the tutorial in this episode is you know, a smart thing to do. We're gonna do all this on our own. Oh snap. Oh snap, snap. No, 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 no. Don't. There we go. Dang it. All right, so I failed to show off something cool. I really wanted you guys to see it, but I failed. So, right here, and you'll be able to see it once I get close enough. Right here, this is like a stake in the ground with a string going across with another one. And these things fell from the sky, or from the roof, or the ceiling, if you trip this wire. It's basically a trap. And if you're able to sneak up, pop the trap, and then these things come down and kill that goblin over there. But I failed. I was traveling too quickly. I'm sorry. But we'll get to do it again. Every single one of these dungeons have stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to be able to check out. Let's actually sneak here because there's another trap that we can take advantage of. There's a bunch of goblins, or at least like 2 of them. Down. Ooh, apples. Oop, they've seen me. They've seen me. Activate. There you go. Yep, so the logs go down, they kill them, and it looks like I've killed both. Nice. See, this is one of the first games in gaming history where you really needed to pay attention to the environment because you never know what you're going to be able to use, and it's amazing. It's just awesome. So I'm going to take that gold. Do I need the dagger? I don't need the dagger. It's not worth enough anyway. I eventually default to only looting stuff that's worth 10 gold per pound. And I know we don't know if it's really a pound, but I say it's a pound because it's the easiest. But I'm just going to take all the arrows. So notice the arrows are 0.1 and 1 gold. So that means that they're worth 10 gold per pound. And that's something that I definitely like to take as much of as I can. But what about the Emperor? He knows me. He thinks he knows me. What's going on with that? Well, I have you know, obviously know what's going on. There's assassins. We've already heard about them. They're trying to kill off the Septim family, and he's trying to escape. That's kind of the bottom line right now. That's what we know. There are lots of different storylines and quests in this game. You can play the main, which is, you know, following the Septim storyline and getting to the bottom of it. The Oblivion Gate, which you guys saw in the intro. That's all something that can be handled. But then there's also loads of really, really fun, really, really charming side quests. And the, how do I drop this? Cannot change weapons while attacking. Hold on. How do I drop this thing right here? Can't just click and drag off. This was before then. Q? No. Z? No. I'm gonna have to figure that out because eventually I'm gonna need to be able to drop stuff, but I just don't know. I just don't know how. Great. We'll figure it out. So, anyway, yeah, so lots of really fun, charming things. Oh, this is funny. So there's a goblin down there. There's a pull rope with a string right there, and if I can get to it quickly enough, it'll open the gate, and all of the rats that they have kind of kept will attack. Oh! Ho! I legitimately just jump scared right there. I'm so sorry if it scared some of you as well. That was intense, man. That dude was in my face. That was freaky. And oh, we got a shaman. Fatigue is low. Okay. Let's learn about fatigue. I'm so sorry. That was really intimidating. When you turn and there's a freaking goblin right there. Jeez. So your fatigue is low and you cannot do as much melee damage. Fatigue returns slowly on its own, especially while walking instead of running. The green bar at the bottom left displays your current fatigue, which we haven't even gotten into the UI yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this shaman in the face a couple of times. Sorry, shaman. Oop, don't run away from me. Get out of here. No. How am I missing this stupid guy? Gal, whoever. Yes. Thing's dead. Nice. This is why shooting a bow and arrow is literally the best thing ever, because I am just starting out and I'm literally just sniping everybody. It's amazing. But, anyway, completely forgot what we were saying just a second ago because of the jump scare. But I took out the main boss of this tutorial. The main boss being the... Ooh, that guy's twitching when he's dead. Some things actually do that when they're killed. But, Just take that. Take that. So we just took out the main boss. The main boss being the shaman. And again, shooting arrows and stuff is by far the most OP thing you could do, especially early on. But as you level up your character, you're able to zoom with the bow and arrow, and you're able to do all kinds of other stuff, which is just amazing. Also, we just picked up a repair hammer. Those things are what's necessary to repair your items, which is cool. You're not required to use particular equipment that's inside of a city to repair your stuff. You can just do it, while you're out and about exploring, trying to pick up stuff. So I really like that. This is the big daddy load right here. Boom, 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 boom. Silver vase, I think I'll pass. Don't need that. Also, this is kind of the most valuable thing that you'll run into for a little while. 188 gold. You can see that at the bottom right. 188 gold. Only 10 pounds. I'll take that. Thank you, sir. Very nice. Petty soul gem. That's useful for later. And the arrow. I think I missed with several arrows. I bet you they ended up down there, but I'm not too worried about the arrow situation. Flax tunic. Oh, boy. What do you suppose happened here? There's a shirt. There's some bones. Fire. I'm pretty sure these guys are into eating people. That's terrible. Anyway, so there goes the big boss. The big boss is gone. And now, actually, wait. How do you heal? F? Oh, nope. R. E. That's jump. C. Cast. That makes sense. Okay, so the letter C allows you to cast. That's awesome. And then I think the last one, I'll pick up more arrows. Thank you. Very good. And let's go. I'm drawing an arrow. I'm so used to activating with a click instead. But good thing is if you shoot an arrow, you don't necessarily lose that arrow, which again makes Oblivion so great.
You should find a defensible spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those bastards? We need to get the Emperor out of here.
Yep. Okay, so we basically caught up. They left us behind. We accidentally made it back to them.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, sire.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
The Nine, they guide and protect us. Let's go with the pious direction, for him, at least.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Okay, so we have secretly been developing a character. And that is based on what we have done so far. We've done a lot of sneaking, a lot of bow shooting. I'm pretty confident we're going to get some sort of thief or rogue type character preset. But these are the ones that you can kind of choose on your own. And I think there's 12 of them, probably. Each one has its own benefits. So the apprentice, you gain 100 points of magic, but you gain a weakness to magic. That's terrible. The lady gives you a bonus to 10 points to willpower and endurance. Both of those are fantastic. The mage gives you 50 points to 50 permanent points to magicka. Great, but kind of short-sighted. The thief may be the best one. Plus 10 points to agility, speed, and luck. Gotta love that. Atronach basically reduces or removes your ability to regenerate your magicka, which is how I'm healing myself with the white and blue light. But it also gives me an increase to my base magicka by 150 points. So that's amazing. Oh, and also I forgot that you absorb spells. So if you're fighting a magic character, they actually charge your magicka as they hit you, which is pretty sweet. The Lord gives you the Blood of the North, lesser power to regenerate up to 90 points of health. I believe that's once a day. However, you also gain the Trollkin Curse, a permanent 25% weakness to fire. I never pick the Lord, just don't care to. The Lover's Kiss is a one-time thing. Every day you can paralyze somebody. It's pretty cool. Ritual, again, just kind of, I don't know. I like the ones that give us points and attributes and strength or something. So, ooh, this one's cool though. You can go to invisible every 60 seconds. It's pretty sweet. The Steed may be the best one. Plus 20 to your speed ability. The Tower, just another ability, another power. And then the Warrior is amazing. Plus to strength, plus to endurance. So I think, and this may sound crazy, but I'm thinking we're going to choose the Thief because it gives us agility, speed, and luck. That's 30 points to our attributes. That's OP, man. That is crazy. Let's do it. Yes, I want to be a thief. Don't intend on being one much, maybe a little. Let's go.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Okay. That's great. But let's talk about me for a second.
Your stars are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny.
Cool. But what about me?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
That made very little sense, old man. But aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
So where do we go from here?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
All right. These guys wanted to kill me. Not a fan. Not a fan.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that torch and stick close.
Thanks for my free torch, man. Now, in this moment, we could ask him some questions, but honestly, I don't care.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the confidence that you just instilled in me. I'm feeling so much better now that you almost tried to kill me. Freaking jerk. So, basically, could have asked him about the blades and who they are. They're a special unit that protects the Emperor. And then they ask about the Emperor himself and why can't I jump? It's because it is not the space bar. It's gonna take a little while to get used to this.
The Emperor's in danger. Watch your back, the Emperor.
Oh, I shot him in the head. That's what's up. Okay, I might not have hit him in the hair, but I definitely hit this guy with my bow. That was awesome. And notice they were actually asking me to help. So at one moment, they were like, hey, let's kill this dude. He's following us around. He's bad. He's evil.
The Emperor's in danger.
And then he turns around and he says, oh, hey, help us, you jerk. What are you doing? Just standing there. What do you want from me, dude? I don't know what to do.
Prisoner, the Emperor needs help.
Yep. Little scary shooting a bow when the Emperor's standing right there. Get out of here, sir. Get down. Ain't nobody likes you. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit intimidating, actually, shooting bows and arrows and stuff while but I like it. I kind of like the ability to be away from my opponents. I'm normally very much a sword wielder. I wonder if there's a way to quickly accept that stuff instead of, like, moving my mouse every time, you know?
Hold
By the way,
I don't like this. Let me take a look.
he's smiling. He must like me, even though I am a thief. Most emperors don't like thieves.
We're almost through to the sewers.
Yep, expecting these guys to jump out at us some more.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
All right. Side passage. Why are you so slow? Oh, this is the worst part about Oblivion. I think literally the worst part about the entire game.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
You...
For
the Blades and the Emperor!
Go, buddy. You got this. I believe in you. I'll protect the Emperor. Can you tell I'm focused on something particular?
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
And evil guy comes out.
Stranger,
Go down easy.
you chose bad
Die!
death.
Take them down.
Ah, come on. Oh, okay.
No. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me, big boy.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I need to take it to Joffrey to find the secret son. Maybe I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Pretend I didn't say that.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
I mean, I guess I should tell you. I did just tell you. You didn't hear me? There's another son. There's another heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Cool. I will go there. Do you know how to do it?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
Tell me about the sewers.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced agent. Am I right?
Agent! I had no idea. Wow. Okay, so we get to choose now basically what our character is all about. An agent looks like this. Makes sense, right? Stealth, personality, and agility, with major skills in security, sneak, acrobatics, marksman, illusion, and mercantile, and speechcraft. This is actually very, very close to what I was probably gonna choose. But let me just look at it one more time. Security, breaking locks, sneaking, not getting caught. Acrobatics, the ability to jump. Marksman, shooting stuff. Illusion, magic. I might just keep that. Mercantile, which is one of the hardest things to level up, and then speechcraft, which is the ability to, you know, smooth talk people. So I want to try to customize it though. So we'll choose stealth just to start off. So we do want strength, intelligence, willpower, agility, speed, endurance, personality, or luck. I do think that personality has a lot of benefits, and I do think that agility probably does. Let me just look at what this one has again. Let me back up. It has personality and agility. Wow. Should I just leave this the way it is? I mean, that's perfect. Again, illusion I'm not too sure about. Let's just look at our choices here. So agility and personality, that's hilarious that I just chose that. Acrobatics is really great. Let me see here. Again, not a huge magic person. Marksman for sure. Light armor I think would be great. Actually, we could just do no armor. Mercantile is awesome. Security and sneak. And then speechcraft. So that's 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, so those are the 6. And then illusion. Cast spells to charm, conceal, create light, silence, paralyze, command, or affect morale or aggressiveness. That's pretty cool. We can manipulate people, manipulate monsters with magic. That's pretty sick. But what else could we maybe do? I mean, I think, again, light armor is probably a smart one. But none of the other ones really seem to make a difference. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I say we just stick to the generic agent, okay? I think that's awesome. Plus, it'll make him feel good that he picked the right class. That's awesome. I can't believe that it picked the thing that I wanted to be. I just didn't know the name. Agent, right? Doesn't make you think about the Matrix. I am Agent Klaus.
I thought so. A few rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
That's right. So after the sewers, what should I do?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Yep. Sure. I understand.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
You're welcome. So we just took our sword, which is fine. I wasn't really using it anyway, but I've always found it weird that he decides to just sit here and guard the body. Oh, okay. So after this moment, if you've downloaded any DLC, this is when it'll start coming in. We're not going to really, we're not going to really go in and read all these. We'll handle them when it's appropriate. I'm going to take my arrow from this dude and that potion, and let's go. I feel like there should be, no, there's nothing over there. There should be some dead bodies over here. Maybe, yeah, I'll get some gold. I was hoping to get this guy's katana. Really sad that Glenroy had to die at the last second like that, but he always does. There's nothing you can do about it to stop it. And I see literally no one out here that you guys fought. Did you just die against no one? Like, what the heck, dude? That's so weird. Yeah, like, this guy's the only guy I can find. Everybody else seems to be just disappeared off the face of the planet. But yeah, so Boris, great guy, by the way. Top-notch guy. He we'll see him again, but right now he's going to guard the body. I'm assuming he's going to call for backup using his iPhone or something, and it'll be okay. It'll just have to be okay. So we're on our own now, which is nice because now I don't have to stop and listen to people talking. Now let's get the last of the loot and get out of here. Yeah. And actually, it looks like you do have to have the key, so you can't just, like, cheat your way through this. Which is good, because it makes it so where you definitely can... You have to have the Amulet of Kings in order to go through this door to continue. Which is cool, because it kind of sets you up for the rest of the game. And again, I've already mentioned this, but I'll mention it again. It's not necessarily something that you have to do immediately, okay? You don't have to do it immediately, and that's okay. Also, it looks like the gameplay may be a little dark. I might have to lighten it up for the next episode. I can probably do some post, you know, oops. Yeah, you didn't even have a chance to jump, you little punk. By the way, if I ever saw a rat that big in real life, I would run, okay? I would definitely run. That is a goblin. Took them both out. 2 arrows and another one ready to go. Heh. And if I saw a goblin in real life, I would run too. Faux show. Ooh, garlic? I'll take some garlic. And a silver nugget. Cool. It does nothing of value, except you can sell it for stuff, which is cool. Here's a gold. Most people miss that gold. I didn't mean to fall in. What's funny is that because I'm used to using a controller, I actually find myself struggling a little bit with the... Hey! No! What the heck, man? I'm just chilling. You gotta jump out and attack me like that? That was rough, man. Anyway, I find myself struggling to use a keyboard and mouse, but I play other games with a keyboard and mouse all the time. It's just this is the first time that I've ever used a keyboard and mouse with Oblivion. It's like really messing with my head. But it's good. It's good to try out new things, right? Exercise the brain a little bit. Alrighty, let's see what kind of trouble we can get up to going forward. Actually, it looks like we are pretty much out here. That's the end of the tunnel right there. So yeah. This is the end of the tutorial. You get to go through the tunnel to the light, and but the cool thing is we can actually edit stuff. So like we can change how we look. Look at that. Look at me. I'm squinting because it's so dang bright. Makes perfect sense. Can I change his hair? I kind of feel like I should change his hair. Ooh, oiled. Looking fancy, bro. Looking fancy. Rough knot. I'm thinking... I've always liked this hair right here. Natural. Or loose. Yeah, natural for sure. Yeah. Good. Okay, his hair's done. He looks great. We're done with that. Yes, I definitely want to be a Nord still. Gotta click it again. Do I want to change my birth sign or my class? No, it turned out great. And now I can go out of the sewer. But first, before I do that, actually, hold on. How do I back out? Okay, hold on. I want to get to where I can save the game. There we go. Let me go ahead and save, because next time I decide to play... Save successful. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Cool. So next time I want to play... I don't have to go through the dang tutorial ever again. And this is something I highly recommend. Saving at this gate will save you a ton of time. And guys, that's actually going to have to do it for me today in this episode. I know it's awful to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. I could just go through the gate. We could come out feeling great in the sunlight, looking at the beautiful water and the grass and all the things. But that would not entice you to watch episode 2, which I'm really hoping that you will. So that's gonna have to do it for me today in this episode of Oblivion. I know that it was rough. If you're like me and you've played the tutorial 100 times, then that was rough to watch. But the next episode is great because we're gonna get into some awesome stuff. I really love Oblivion. It has a lot to it's, again, so advanced for its time. So I'm really excited to get into it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And we're playing a different type of character with the bow and arrow type and the sneaky sneaks. It's gonna be good. So anyway, guys, that's all from me. Remember that I love each and every one of you. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. And I will see you all again next time.